Everyone, I just went ahead and made a video talking about why the iPhone 10 is excellent. But there are actually two iPhones that I kind of feel bad for right now, and these iPhones are actually the iPhone 10 and the iPhone 10R. Now, physically, these iPhones are almost identical, the same type of glass back on the back, dual camera setup on the 10, single camera setup here. The panels are also kind of different for the most part, but there is something these iPhones have in common. It's actually with the iOS 16 update. Now, both these iPhones are in conflicting spots, in my opinion. With the iPhone 10, the reason I feel bad for this iPhone is that it actually ended up getting a very limited version of iOS 16. There are so many features that have been cut out within this specific phone on the software version that it genuinely does not make any sense to me. I literally just made a video talking about why this iPhone is excellent right now, and it's excellent in the areas where the iPhone 10R is actually being kind of, thrashed in my opinion. So with the iPhone 10, very limited amount of features on iOS 16, and that doesn't really give me a good precedent about what's going to be happening with the future of this specific phone. When you look at it, it still feels and looks like a flagship, but internally, there's been so many artificial limitations on this iPhone that I have no other choice but to feel bad for it. I don't want to sit here and complain. I've already made 30 videos talking about this, but that is one of the first things that kind of came to my head. When I think of an iPhone that I kind of feel bad for right now, this is probably one of those devices. But the iPhone 10R is one of the iPhones that I really feel bad for, in my opinion. Now, starting off with the outside, again, almost the exact same thing as most other iPhones. There's really not too much to hate on. I mean, it's beautiful panel for the most part, IPS, but still kind of good. The problem with this iPhone right now is with the iOS 16 update, specifically in the battery life standpoint. Now, I want to show you all one thing. If I make my way over to my battery health right here, you can see I'm at 97%, 93%. So it's still at a fairly high battery percentage health point. My iPhone 10 is actually at a lower point, 86% on that iPhone. But the battery life on my iPhone 10, or this iPhone that used to have one of the best battery lives of all time on any iPhone, is now giving me much worse battery life from this iPhone than before, which honestly kind of saddens me, mostly because this was an iPhone that was probably the best battery life on any iPhone back in 2018. And now we're in a situation where the phone, like the iPhone 10R, from two different battery tests that I ran, also by keeping this iPhone on the side and kind of monitoring the battery life, it's not in a good spot. Since iOS 15, it really has been in a good spot with battery life, but for some reason my iPhone 10R, on two different iPhone 10R so that I have, this one as well as this one right here, the battery life on iOS 15 wasn't that great, and the battery life on iOS 16 is not that great either. So this puts this iPhone in a really weird situation for the future. My iPhone 11 is also experiencing some issues too, but when I look at these iPhones, what they used to be, the iPhone 10 used to be, in my opinion, that flagship that was a budget tier flagship that you could buy maybe last year or 2 years ago and still be getting almost all the features within the iOS versions. With the iPhone 10R, it was a budget tier phone, and it's interesting because both these iPhones are around the same price tag in the used market. So it's weird that these are the iPhones that I'm feeling weird about because they're around the same price in the used market. So I would love to hear your thoughts about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.